I have absolutely no idea or any control of why you guys are so close. I had an issue just propping up the thing that I'm using to prop up, so I guess we're gonna have to go with it. So, I had a video idea for hydration because, I don't promote nothing because, I've been drinking water a lot more lately, and it's not something that I really thought of as a first drink option as a youthful person. Like, I'm only 21, but I say youthful, like really young. No, no, I'm still fucking young. Like, not like, oh, belittle me young. It's like, oh, you have a lot of energy and don't know what the fuck a bedtime is young. No, belittle me and you'll find out how smart I am. So, I figured out the hard way how useful water can be because I've been working the same job for 3 summers. Never really had much of an issue with it, but then again, I didn't have a means of transportation for the 3 summers I originally started working the job. So I was always stopping at home to pick up something, or I was staying at home because I only worked one job. Whoo, shit. I thought this year was going to be the same. Like, aside from the fact that I'm driving myself and I have to pick up another kid, and now I have more money and I have less time because I'm working 2 jobs. But I thought everything was going to be the exact same from last year and the previous years because I didn't need to drink water as much. I thought, water, what the flip is that? That's the second drink choice. Well, started working the season, both jobs, and because when I was working one job, I barely had enough to make ends meet, let alone buy water. So I was thinking, okay, y'all, this is easy. Like, go to my first job, shit done, go home, relax for the rest of the night, go to my first job. That was it for for most of the year. Then April came around, I was doing both jobs, so I was going to the first job, which switched from being the first job to the second job because I only had one job, so I literally only had to go in at 5 o'clock, if not later, in the afternoon. Like, I could have done whatever I wanted that night. So I was coming to work all tired, exhausted. I'm like, yeah, I only got 2 hours, three, four. Funny thing is, I'm telling you, 3, 4 hours of sleep. I did that too when I was working 2 jobs. Now, I was actually way more conservative about my sleeping when I was working one job. I don't get why, because I could have literally stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning, went to sleep, woke up before 12 o'clock noon, and still at least had 4 hours to relax before I had to go to work. And that's 5 o'clock just to start. Like, I had to go in at 5, and I never went in at 5, to be honest, because they start complaining that I didn't get the whole entire thing cleaned. Well, I'm sorry. I thought 5 o'clock was clocking, so I clock in at 5 o'clock, and I clock at 5 o'clock, and there's still people there, and I can't clean everything when people are there. But I may be at fault a little bit because I never write into the book when there are people there. Because I'm just thinking, okay, you here. You here? Okay, okay, okay. You got the right to be here. You work here just like I do, but you work here first. So I give you the right away. So I go around and I clean everywhere. Okay, okay, okay. I clean. I make everything else feel nice, nice. And then I come back and check on you. Okay, okay. You still here? I get off in 20 minutes and you still here. What the? What the flip? 20 minutes! 20 minutes! I've been here for 3 hours and 30 minutes and you still here? Still here? What are you doing? You do computer work! What are you doing? I'm kidding, they do important shit, to be honest. So I started going to work later because of that fact. Now back onto the water things, like always I'm off topic. So it started to really get to the point where I needed hydration because I was in the car, out of the car, in the car, out of the car, and that's essentially how it was. Like, the only time I'd get out of the car was to go into work. And if I wasn't in work, I was driving from work to another work to work, and then from there to home to go and wake up and go to work again. Like, that was my life, and it still kind of is. So, like, when I say I only party at night, I literally mean if it's not 10 or 11 o'clock, I'm probably not free. And even then, that's still, that's a bit iffy because there's a couple times this year that I've gotten into work, second job. Start at 7, didn't get out till like 1 o'clock at night. Well, in the morning. So it's like, oh, like, you've been running on 3 hours of sleep. Oh, boss works 9 o'clock tomorrow because I work 2 different jobs. So I hear 2 different hours. Well, essentially, one job is fixated on either 9 or 8. The other job is always 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know when I'm going in for my second job, this is my first job, it's like, what? 5? Okay. What? I gotta pick up a kid, so I gotta be at his house at like 7:50. That way, well, not really 7:50, but before 8:30. That way, when 8:30 hits, we can get to hit from his house to boss's house so we could be the bosses before 9 o'clock. So I still got to wake up early enough to get dressed, be ready to go to his, which is on the other side of town. Thank Lord there's a beautiful thing called the expressway that separates us, because that speed limit's 70. The rest of the speed limit's going through kind of like 45, 35, 50, maybe. I don't know. But if I can go 76 miles over 45, 35, 50, roughly, for 6 miles, my ass is taking the fucking fun way over this. So I take the expressway every day. I'm like, woo! Except for the days where like the sun's just rising, the sun's just rising, it's like in your eyes, it's like, oh shit. So I grabbed a pair of sunglasses. Also never thought I'd need those ever till this year. Shit. Eventually I'll get to talking about the water, I promise. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is great. You know, I'm honestly the type that likes challenges. So fuck, throw as much shit on me. Just tell me I'm getting it. That way I know how to handle it. Like, I can handle it if I know how to get it. But I'll be damned, I'll be pissed off that you're like, you I can't. Give it to me though. I can handle it. It's just next time, mother flipper, tell me you're about to give me more shit. Whoop your ass. Like, fucking hey. But yes, I can fucking hold this. For how long now? Fine! 2 hours? I can do it. I can hold this baby for 2 hours. Just tell me you fed it, changed it, and there's no reason this baby should cry for no fucking reason within 2 hours I'm holding this motherfucker. I love kids, but this baby crying for no reason. I don't know what to do. Do I feed him? Do I burp him? Do I play games with him? What do I do with it? No instructions. Like, you're basically the manual. You gave birth to him. You're the creator of this thing. What the fuck do I do with him? So, like, you know, just let me know ahead of time. I'm fine with it. Just don't let me know. I'm liable to be pissed. So, after being in and out of work so much, I've come to the conclusion, holy shit, there were times I just felt like absolute shit. And this is before I realized the big importance of water. Water keeps your body hydrated and keeps your body running. Water is essentially the equivalent to oil, what I assume, in cars. So what I am always saying is I kept forgetting to check my oil. So I was fucking running and 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 running. And the oil eventually came out. I'm just like, fucking hell. You control my arm better. Switch hands. Oh, shit. Oh, my. Well, shit. Hello? Where have you been? And since then, I have 3 crates. Wrong vehicle, I'd show you. 3 crates of water in my vehicle. I shit you not. You're going to ask people that hang around me. Like, I have 1 crate that sits directly behind the driver's seat. That way when I'm driving to from between jobs home, I can literally reach behind me and grab a water. And then the car, because this is obviously a different vehicle. I don't know, maybe, whatever. But different vehicle. So the car has, see, I kind of had the thingy too, but you can't see it. But it's a pull down thing. So I pull on the back seat. I put 2 crates of the water brand that I buy, because I ain't promoting none. The water brand that I buy, and I put it in the back there. That way it doesn't overheat, get too messy. Allows people to sit in the back seat if I need to chauffeur people around and shit like that. So I literally have about 72 waters in the car at any moment possible. And I think within a month, if not a little bit less, a little bit more, I have to re-up. So I go to the convenience store closest to me every once in a while, and I'm in there strong-manding the shit because I am a narcissistic person sometimes. Not really. I just wanted to see how long I can hold it for. Lasting maybe like 15 minutes. But I go in there, I find 3 cases of the exact same water. I'm like, lift it up, I walk it all the way up front, and I'm holding it like this. Sometimes a little bit longer than others, but typically it's like a cut in and out thing. So I'm holding it, and I'm just like, okay, so there's one person for that do it. Then I walk up, and then they're like, okay. Like, I don't know what the thought process is when they see me come in and grab like 3 cases of water. It's not like 3 bottles of water, which I used to do. I used to grab those freaking huge, about this side, and I don't know. You see my hands, like they decently big. They're like dumbbell sized waters, and I used to grab those, like 3, 4 of those, and that's when I was doing like soccer sessions. I'd go out to the soccer field, start kicking the ball around, get super dehydrated. And I know if I get to the point, which I feel like this is everyone. No, I'm pretty sure it's everyone. If you get to the point where you're not sweating, that's fucking bad. So I would always do that. Like I'm the type of person that doesn't know where my limits are because I was told that I was supposed to have limits. I'm like, fuck you, I make my own limits. And then I decide to make my limits, I just forget to mark where they're at. So I figure, if my body runs out of water and I can't produce any more sweat, I'm pretty sure it's my body telling me to quit, even though my mind's like, we can do it. Your body says otherwise, you dumbass. If you keep doing it, you might black out. And even though we say we can do it, this motherfucker says we about to pass the hell out. So either your ass stop and get some water, oil in your system, or you just quit it and deal with that migraine that you're gonna have because your stupid ass is dehydrated. Which, yes, this fucking happens all the time. And honestly, I should be better about it now, but, if I don't pay attention, I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. So, ever since working those 2 jobs and being so chronically busy that I have no actual time to myself and self-care, like, I have to make time for that stuff, I've learned the value and importance of water, and hopefully this is something that sticks to me forever, because I'm the type of person that'll do something just because it helps me in the moment. Like, I might forget that I needed water as much as I do now because I'm not in the world where it's like, bam, car, bam, car, bam, car, bed, and then bam, car, bam, car, bam, bam, car, work. Wait, no. Bam, car, friend's house, work, bam, friend's house, work, bam, car, home, wake up, repeat, never getting downtime to make any social connections, to network and be better about yourself and promote yourself to be a more famous YouTuber or wherever the flip I want to produce in my life before I die, because I submit all of my life and work into work. No, I make time when I need to.